people. We're just getting everything situated. So I'm checking out my headphones, which I probably even shouldn't be worrying about this, because mainly I got informed yesterday via notification on my computer that Windows 10 will no longer be getting updates after October, so I'm going to have to switch over to Windows 11. And I don't know how the computer's going to handle that, but I'll have to figure that out over the weekend, because I'm not going to risk starting it in the middle of the week and then the computer not handling the update well and then screwing up the rest of the stream. Well, the streaming dates, I should say. So yeah, I'll worry about that Friday after the stream. Hopefully the computer will not explode, but we'll just have to see. But we got a lot to do and a lot to talk about today. Like, I'm talking about a lot today. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the developer update came out about an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. And if y'all want, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and pull that up so we can sit down and discuss it real quick before we get started onto the game itself. And happy reset day to you, Taylor. Happy reset day to you. Give me a second, because again, I want to see. I can't find the developer update without Mr. Star in the Sky. I love Mr. Star in the Sky, I do, but let's see, update. Dreamlight. There we go. If I spell update correctly. Yeah, as much as I love Mr. Star in the Sky, I figured we'll actually pull up the actual video that just came out. Okay, I got it all pulled up. Alright, nice, David. Nice one. Now we can sit here and discuss it real quick. Let me go ahead and swap things over real quick. Let's see, go ahead and bring that there. Alright, guys. Let's take a look at this. I'm sure
We're back with another developer update, but this
all
time we're
excited.
shaking it up with sneak peeks of what the rest of 2025 holds, in addition to our next free update. Joining me today is a familiar face, our creative director, Josh.
Hey everybody, I'm delighted to be here. Reflecting on 2025, 2 updates have brought 4 new free characters and 2 realms, back to back, which was a first for the team.
Which was a first
It's been
for the team.
amazing
Good for
seeing
them.
how players have interacted with each update, from their first selfies with a new villager to beautiful fan art.
To memes and tips and tricks. Not to mention the Dreamsnaps entries, many leaving our team members saying, how did they do that?
And our team is also passionate about making sure the Valley evolves with our players by using your feedback to improve. So it's been incredible
the reason
seeing
why I
the
wanted
reception
to
of the quality
discuss
of life
this, because I saw
updates
some
released
things
since
I
our
don't think
last
a lot of
showcase.
people have
From
noticed.
floating islands, search bars in the cooking menu, to the more recently released uncrafting station.
All right.
Speaking of sourcing our community's feedback, I'm excited to announce the launch of a new activity taking place now on our website. We want to create a companion alongside
Now this, I have no idea what the hell this is. This is completely taking me back out of left field here. I am going to check this out after the stream because I want to know what exactly do they mean, help us create a community companion. Like, do we get to make our own design, like a unique companion, or is it literally we taking, like, say, the Raven or the Pegasus, and we get to make our own little costumes for them, which, again, I find very cute. I'm
players,
excited
relying
about
on
that.
viewer votes to fuel the final design. Scan the QR code on screen now and vote on which direction you want to see this companion go. And don't forget to check back every other day to make a new selection.
I'm really
Keep up
hoping
the
folks
fight.
make a
Nice.
rock star dragon with a little top hat.
Honestly, I'm just excited to see whatever they come up with. Speaking of rocks, however, I know our longtime players will be thrilled to discover what awaits them in our next free update.
This is
Mysteries
what
of
I was
Skull Rock,
excited to talk
arriving very
about.
soon on June 18th.
That is
Teased
literally
in our
2 weeks
last
from now.
roadmap, we're finally uncovering the secret behind what, or should I say who, is inside Skull Rock.
And since it was teased at the ending of the Forgotten Saga, players have long since wondered what was going on with this iconic Dazzle Beach feature.
I've enjoyed reading theories about what they might find inside.
Which, I'm gonna be honest, we all kind of knew
they got it right.
who was gonna be
But
in here.
this update doesn't begin with
Not much
finding
of
a
a
new
shocker.
character. It starts by continuing the story of an old friend.
And let me guess, Glowing eyes, same hair and face as my avatar, but penchant for purple.
You got it. In Mysteries of Skull Rock, you'll finally be able to integrate the Forgotten into the Valley as a true villager, unlocking the ability to hang out, friendship items, and even give them a name.
This is the part that made me go giddy. I don't know why, but the fact that I can actually name not only our Forgotten, oh hell, we're all gonna be able to do that, but there's also something else we can
Rekindling
name.
your friendship will help to jog the Forgotten's memories about who resides inside Skull
That's
Rock.
gonna be nice. That's gonna
I'm
be
excited
real,
to share
real
that
nice.
this rock's resident is none other than the carefree boy who loves to fly, Peter Pan.
I knew it. So how can players expect to interact with Peter?
Like other villagers, players will be able to bring him to their valleys, and he'll arrive with his own friendship gifts and quests. You'll even have a chance to help Peter start a new crew of Lost Boys in the valley.
Which is
And
gonna
I'm
be
sure
fun.
we've also grown up a little bit since the last time we met with Peter, right?
Of course, players will need to convince him they're the friend he remembers and not a treacherous pirate, or even worse, a boring adult.
And if I'm a
boring
cool
adults.
adult who loves pirate-inspired fashion.
This. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I've noticed this. And does anybody else notice when I'm going this about? Does anybody else see it? Because if not, I'll point it out. And if you don't see it, it's this. She's sitting. Okay, what's the big deal about her sitting? They're in camera mode. You can't sit and take pictures, which is a request I have been clamoring on about for I don't know how long now. That I would really like it where we'd be able to sit down on our furniture and take pictures. I am super excited about this. It's a new pose to bring. And I can't wait to see, how everybody else is like. If we sit down, are they going to sit down with us? Are they just going to float here like Peter's
I'm sure
doing?
he can look past that.
She's just going to do that. Like, I got a lot of questions here. I'm really excited about this because that means they're doing a lot more for the UI and capabilities for the pictures themselves.
Speaking of, though, care to share more on the next star path?
You
Rename
bet. Arriving
Rename your
alongside
Forgotten
Mysteries
to
of Skull
Even
Rock is
Forgotten.
the Adventures in Neverland Star Path, with swashbuckling styles, magical mermaid cosmetics, and unique.
This also looks really. It's probably a terrible photo. I paused at the wrong
Decor.
time. There we go. A little bit better. There we go. This is actually really cute and beautiful. Not quite sure where I'm gonna put a lot of this though, because this is Little Mermaid, which I'm a sucker for Little Mermaid, especially for like the gazebo here, and then whatever this bubble thing is. I like that. And of course, we got our pre-usual pirate stuff over here. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of good stuff with the Star Path. Looks like Minnie's getting an outfit, and Goofy, which Goofy hasn't got an outfit. Not since that oh god, what was it? The circus. The circus Star Path. I think that's the last time he got an outfit or something like that. I remember he's got a costume. He's wearing it right now in my valley. Well, let's continue on.
Players won't be at a loss for a happy thought when they
Oh, also, I just realized we have a monkey, a pirate monkey. Oh my god, that's cute.
collect and play with all of the rewards.
A new signature bundle.
Wait, every time. Now, one thing I wanted to discuss before we talk about the signature bundles.
Players won't be at a loss for a happy
I gotta
thought
be quick
when they
about
collect
this.
and play with all of the rewards.
A new
Oh, this. Hey, let me get rid of that. Neverland River Kit. What exactly is a river kit? That is an odd way to name something, just to be honest. Just calling it a kit. Because I think of kits, I think of the Sims with all those little sidekicks you can get. I am curious. I do like that though. That is cute. That is very, very cute. Castle walls. I think we had a bunch of these. I'm not too keen about those. But I'm excited about this next part here.
new signature bundle also arrives this season.
It's Max. It's my little Max. Oh, I love him. He's one of my favorite companions that I have been requesting for a long time because he's so cute. And I just love him.
Introducing Max as an animal companion, arriving with themed.
And then this, just this. I mean, look at this. This is going to be the cutest picture ever. I am not even going to deny that factor. This is going to be so cute. Totally worth it. I don't give a shit about the fireplace, the bed, the rug. All that's cute and all that. I want Max. That's who I want. If I got to sell my soul to somebody, I will get this dog.
furniture, he'll also assist in all your treasure hunting endeavors with the ability to dig up nearby holes.
But friendship is truly the greatest treasure, though, right?
Oh, it's about to get
And
better,
in this
guys.
update, we're introducing friendship levels for your companions. Just like your villagers, spending time and interacting with them will level them up, granting you even more rewards.
And the fact that they get to pick the stuff up. Finally, something we have been clamoring for a long time, which is either have one of our village companions or animal companions, somebody help us out while we're gardening or doing something. And I like this. I like the fact that Max is also able to dig. This is a good direction for the game to go, especially with quality of life. I'm enjoying this.
These changes will apply to all companions, and for those that don't have predetermined names like Max, Hey Hey, and Pua,
And we get to name them. Oh my God. Do you know how many of them are going to be named Killer Croc? Especially in my Croc category. Killer Croc Gold, Killer Croc White, Killer Croc Pink, Dapper Killer Croc. Oh yeah, no, I'm going all DC Marvel villains over here. Both of them, both DC and Marvel. I'm sure I can find a Thanos in here somewhere. We have a purple dragon.
you'll be able to rename them. I'll be naming one of my feathered companions after a grumpy but highly educated
Oh, I'm
owl.
with you,
How about
Taylor.
you?
Funny enough,
Saving
there's a
all my
purple
moonstones.
dragon in the Storybook Fail that I'll be naming based off of a witch who's a fan of that color.
Now, next part for Storybook.
Speaking of the Storybook Fail, players are also waiting to find out what's next for owners of Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Storybook Fail expansion pass.
And they won't have to wait long. The Unwritten Realms, Part 2 of the Storybook Fail, arrives shortly after Mysteries of Skull Rock's release.
And what can players
Which, side note, real quick, I do appreciate the fact that they made it to where they're not putting both the part two and the continuation at the same time. Because I want to say, an issue, what, earlier this year, where we had like way too much new stuff happen all at one time. And it was very like, my ADHD kicked in. I was like, and where do I go? You know, all that fun shenanigans. But I do appreciate that they're spacing it out, giving it about, I want to say about a week, maybe a week and a half before the next update comes out. So I do like that, so we're not overwhelmed.
expect out of that final part?
I don't want to spoil all the tales they'll uncover in the pages of the Lore Keeper, but I can confirm that the finale packs some big surprises.
Hi,
Of course, it also
Dave.
comes with
Definitely
new villagers
a
to interact
huge
with and bring back to the
update
valley,
for
including
Disney.
Maleficent from Disney's Sleeping Beauty, who players got to meet towards the end of Part 1.
Right,
Hold
and she
up. You
disappeared.
said villagers, plural. Who else is arriving?
From Disney's Sleeping Beauty, Aurora makes her debut. She'll play a key role in stopping the calamity.
I'm just gonna say this: there better be a ability of hers where her outfit changes from pink to blue. Like like straight up. There better be like some kind of amazing design where as she's walking, her dress will be pink, blue, pink, blue. That would be so funny and in character.
Of the Never After, but players will need to first traverse the mysterious Unwritten Realms.
Well, I'm definitely hoping for a happily ever after, and for those players hoping for more stories to reorder, you're in luck. Part 2 of the Storybook Fail expansion pass brings not only new puzzling tales to reorder with the Lore Keeper for unique rewards, but new colors of snippets to capture.
I've been just itching to
Now, I don't know how I feel about the new snippets, mainly because this is almost exactly the same thing they did for Eternity Island. Because remember, we had all the black and white animals. Kind of the same feeling we're getting here. A lot of black and white animals here. So I don't know. It's a cute idea, but it's been there, done that kind of thing.
swing my royal net at them.
And you can soon. I'm delighted to share that the Unwritten Realms arrives on July 9th. And if you have yet to dive in, the Storybook Fail expansion pass and the Storybook Fail bundle are currently on sale for a limited time. Seems like we've exhausted.
Let's see. We've got a question here. What about Pocahontas? Unfortunately, we have nothing on Pocahontas. We have nothing, absolutely nothing. But we're about to talk about the new roadmap, so maybe the pictures we can get some speculation of who's coming.
Everything from our last roadmap, right?
Good thing I brought a new one. There's plenty of magic in store for the rest of 2025.
Okay, let's take a look at this. So this is our roadmap for the rest of the year. Summer 2025, get in touch with your emotions. I'm sure it has something to do with Inside Out characters. Not, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about that, mainly because I liked Inside Out, but I'm not like a humongous clamoring fan over it like I am, say, with Peter Pan. And I think it's mainly just because I grew up a lot watching Peter Pan, especially the first and second movie. And again, it comes with the same situation with a lot of the old classic Disneys for me. I grew up watching a lot of these, where these newer ones I may have occasionally watched maybe one or two times, where like Peter Pan, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, I watched like at least 2, 3 dozen times in my life because, I'm that kind of loser. I'm sorry, not sorry, but yeah, no, when I find a movie I love, I just watch it on repeat.
In the summer, you'll get in touch with your emotions. In the fall, you'll return to a beloved realm to help solve a magical mystery with an enchanting new duo. A new star path will be conjuring up thrilling rewards, perfect.
Now it says an enchanted new duo, and the picture is of Frozen, I think. I want to say this is in not Elsa's, Anna's house. So duo. Who do we have that's left that could be? I mean, hell, this could be Beauty and the Beast for all I know. But with the wallpaper and the furniture pieces, I do believe that's Frozen. So who's left in Frozen? Because we got Baby Spin, we got Olaf, Anna, Elsa, Kristoff. We got all the main characters that are important. Unless there's somebody in the second movie I'm not thinking of.
For the season, too. And the end of our year will bring one more villager that we think will be a dream come true for players, alongside more exciting.
Which, if it isn't that obvious, probably 100% Cinderella, I'm willing to bet, because that is a character we've all been requesting since day one. So she's been in the promos. Some reason she's not here, but we're gonna get her. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. If this is the most misleading thing ever, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be shocked as ever. But this does seem like it's gonna be Cinderella for sure.
Surprises.
And I bet our players can't wait to find out which villagers they can hang out with next. But any other cool features you can tell us about?
The back half of 2025 is sure to bring more highly requested quality of life improvements to multiplayer and our core features. But we've already dropped some pretty big spoilers in this developer update. We've got to leave you some surprises.
But we can't wait to unveil it all in our 2025 showcase later this year.
Well, I mean, I know there's a few seconds more of this, but that's basically to sum up everything of the developer showcase they showed about an hour ago. Super excited about a lot of this, and I can't wait to see what else they're gonna talk more about later on this year, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of good quality of life updates coming up, like dead ass. Let's go ahead and start switching on over. All right, there we go. Oh, we can go ahead and bring that down now. Let's see. To answer your question, Dave, the company, it's Gameloft. Gameloft is the developer team that works on the. I'm sorry, my ADHD just kicked in. Anybody else notice the hidden Mickey in the corner of the clouds right there? My ADHD brain just kicked in right there. But yes, it's Gameloft who works with Disney basically to make this game. Alright, so it's Beauty and the Beast realm. Okay. See, that would make a little bit more sense than Frozen, because Frozen, we have everybody. Beauty and the Beast would make more sense because duo, I think of Lumiere and Lumiere and what's his name? Cosworth, there it is. I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Cosworth, Lumiere and Cosworth. That would be a great duo and very well loved in my heart. Like dead ass, I would love to have them. So yeah, it would make much more sense if we were going with that at the end of everything. But yeah, we're all excited about this. I cannot wait. And I think if I did my math correctly, about 2 weeks, not next week, but the week after, we should have all the fantastic and wonderful start to the updates coming up. So, Peter Pan and all that. Continuation from the ending of Act 1 to Act 2. 2 weeks from now, and I think 3 weeks from now, the ending of Storybook. Super fun, very excited. I'm glad we're going to all be on this journey together. But let's go ahead and get this started properly now with an intro and everything. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another fabulous and wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. And today's fabulous and wonderful episode was a very special one because we have a developer update that we just got done looking over. I hope we have a lot more information coming out in the near future, so we can see all the fun, fantastic things that are coming. I'm excited to see where this game is going. First of all, let me get out of the rain. I feel like I'm yelling. I feel like I'm yelling. Jesus. But yes, we're all excited about that. So at this point, when it comes to us here on Disney, we got... trying to think. I think when's the best time to start getting everything prepared for the new one. Ends in 6 days. So probably starting Friday would probably be a good time to start accumulating a lot of extra materials, any kind of memory orbs and stuff like that. I think that would probably be the best. I mean, you probably start now if you want it, but if you wanted to wait, I'd say about Friday, just to get started there. But let's check out this week's shop, premium shop that is, because Scrooge's shop's got nothing. Absolutely. I'm not impressed with this week's, because we had this, I do believe it's supposed to be a Dutch outfit, because of the clogs. Don't hold me to it, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's just, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not ugly. It's not ugly. It's just something I would not clamor to in my wardrobe, if that makes any sense. I just... No. No. Ah! And, of course, we got our Small World Pillars, Wonderland Wishing Well, and the Alien Swirling Saucers. I love the Alien Swirling Saucers, but I'm a sucker for all the kind of attraction rides and stuff like that, because I do have a theme park. So I would highly recommend getting this if you have a theme park. Wonderland Wishing Well, y'all know me when it comes to skins of the whales. Unless it's on sale, no big deal. Or put your character in the Peter Pan outfit. You're getting that hyped. Getting that hyped. Understandable, though. See, we got a bonus gift, so don't forget to get this. Granted, it's only like 150 moonstones, but 150 moonstones is 150 moonstones. And for my limited offers, no big deal. Alright, so that means moonstones in my pocket this week. More than fine by that, because I need to save up for Max and for the new Star Path, which I'm more than fine doing so. Okay. Now, I've already been through all of Scrooge's shops, nothing. And by the way, this was the outfit I was talking about when it came to Goofy. Hang on, let's see. Damn it. You had to turn around, didn't you? You had to turn around. Let the world see the back. What's it say? The Great Goofini. Yeah, it was the last time we got an outfit for him. Alright, so what is on my agenda today when it comes to dailies? What do we got? I already did my per-usual chores, which I got really good about that, guys. Really, really good about being on top of my chores. I know, that's something I really should be gloating about, but I know I feel good about life right now when it comes to my chores. Let's see what is going on with our Dreamsnaps challenge. I'm not worried about our Dream Park Fest anymore. I already got lucky and got the minecart bag and all that taken care of, so I don't have to worry about the popcorn. So basically, I'm done with the Park Fest itself. Oh, there we go. Alright, this week's challenge. Master of Disguise. Create an outfit that helps you camouflage seamlessly into the valley's landscape. Okay. An outfit challenge that makes me have to blend in. Cool. I can do that. Yeah, I wouldn't if, especially if there's something you want in the next, like, 2-3 weeks coming up. I would say hold your moonstones, save them. Unless there's something on sale that you really, really want. Because this week, I'm not really too impressed with what's going on. what this outfit sounds though. Let's see, and then this week, of course, is our limited landscape, which I am beyond worried about because my picture looks so boring and basic compared to every other picture I've seen on Reddit, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get nothing. Watch, I'm gonna get nothing. Well, we'll just have to see. We'll just fingers crossed we get maybe 1,200 or so. Which, speaking of, I got 25 or 2,300. Oh God, what did I get? 23 or 25? But I did pretty well on this week's Dream Snap.
Oh, I have something to tell you.
No, Maribel, you're good. You're good. You got nothing to tell me. Alright, here we go. Yep, 2,500, which I was impressed with that. I was very impressed with that and very, very happy because I was looking at other people's pictures and I was just like, mine sucks compared to everybody else who's got like this grand, beautiful picture going. Which, speaking of, I do want to see what the top contenders were because we had a lot of good photos last week. We had a lot of good photos last week. Whoops. Ooh, yeah. That one definitely deserved that because I saw that voting off the stream. That one was really good. It was the lightning strike for me. It was the lightning strike. Damn, you only got 900? It was a weird one. I'm not gonna lie, because some people who got like really cool photos like this were coming out saying they only got 1,200, they only got 900 and stuff, but yet they were beautiful photos. So I don't know. I don't know on that one. Oh yeah, when it comes to the well, with me when it comes to the well, I don't do it because whale skins are whale skins. I don't need to be that much into detail, but I can kind of get why people do like it. Okay, this one feels staged. And I think that's my problem with a lot of these photos is that they don't feel like normal photos you would see. Like even with this one, even though it's good, it's one of those, they don't feel like you'll be walking in someone's valley and go, oh, look at this beautiful spot right here. They literally feel like, well, photo shoots, like dead ass photo shoots. I've noticed that with a lot of them. I think that's where not really my problem with them come in at, but where I'm not really overly too impressed with a lot of these pictures because they look staged. They don't look functional, and they're pretty. Don't get me wrong; these gorgeous. Like this is a gorgeous photo, but just looking at the sides, it finally dawned on me. They just look so staged. But it's a good photo though. Good photo. This one, this one actually doesn't look too bad either. But again, another stage thing. It's the symmetry as well. Every freaking photo. Look at this. Every photo has symmetry. Same thing on the left as on the right. I don't know. I mean, I like the photos. I do. What's the word I'm looking for? I wish a lot of these photos just didn't seem staged, as in they were literally some areas that you'd be walking in the valley and go, oh my god, this is a cute place to take a picture. I feel like maybe some of the pictures weren't staged. A lot more creativeness would be definitely coming out. I mean, again, good photos, they look cute, they're beautiful, but I think that's where a lot of people are running out of steam when it comes to these pictures because they're staged. They're all symmetry, glitter, glowy, staged. Which, again, not a problem. Like that, it's not a problem whatsoever, but I think that could be what's killing a lot of people on Dreamsnap voting in general. Is the fact that they're staged. I know it's one of those big conversation pieces, especially on Reddit, where it seems very bizarre that certain photos that look really, really pretty, like they look like scenes straight from a movie, get 900, 1200, maybe 1500. But yet, people who do similar things, symmetrical in the middle, glowy, flowery glitter and all that shit, they're doing 4,000 each week. And I want to say it boils down to tags, because I want to say people have finally determined that it is the tags. It is the tags that get your photos pushed out a lot. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a genius when it comes to these Dreamsnap voting. I just like doing it. I like taking pictures. That's the girl in me. I need to take pictures. Right, speaking of, I need to take pictures. So, over the weekend as well, I decided to do a little decorating. Not gone crazy, but kind of get an idea where I want to place everything. You don't know what to do on this? Well, that's understandable. Because you don't want to do the same thing everybody else is doing. But there's only so many things you could do to kind of blend into your backgrounds. We'll figure it out in a bit. But for now, we have this section here that I'm going to be working on, which is some kind of garden maze thing I want to do. I would love to have a Roar's house here. Probably somewhere in the corner or something. I think it'll look super cute. I mean, hell, actually what I could do is put Aurora's house over here where the up house is. Put the up house in the middle. Ah, I'm hooked. Oh, we got all that being worked on at the current moment, and we got this down here. Which I figured this would be a nice little entrance, looking all cute and stuff. Come over here. We can have that restaurant idea I had back at the valley in the forest. I think that would be really cute, and of course we'll kind of work with it with this over here with Hades' place. I can get the general idea of where I want to put everything.
Flowers are going to love this rain.
Thanks, Minnie. Let me move that up. Okay. Speaking of, okay, I want to make sure it was clear up there. Alright, let's go ahead and move the boat somewhere. I'll probably have to put that back in the valley until they get this fixed, which hopefully maybe in about 2 weeks they'll get it fixed. Alright, gotta clean up this area. And I knew I saw a little Pegasus. Come here, buddy. Let me feed you. Damn it, I knew I should not have watched that episode. Or not even the episode, just that scene from The Rookie. I should not have watched that. But no, I had to sit down and watch. You're gonna laugh, but it's true. I had to watch the scene with the infamous song. If you don't know what song if you don't know what song I'm talking about, I kind of want to sing it, but I don't because I know I'm gonna butcher the song. Is that a baton in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me? She was the short and shorty, and he looks like he wants to chase me. So arrest me, but make it sexy. I'm sorry. I had to watch that. For some strange reason, the song popped in my head. I was like, no, let's sit down and watch the scene because it should be funny. And now the song's now forever stuck in my head. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Which I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of happy that that's the song now stuck in my head and not the one from Degrassi Junior High, the theme song. I have been for some strange reason, just on a kick of Degrassi, and I mean old school Degrassi, not new school Degrassi. So I've been watching the Kids of the Degrassi Street, Degrassi Junior High, and Degrassi High. And I'm having loads of fun on that show. Because when they talk about a topic, they talk about a topic. Like, I'm not even joking. If you've seen Degrassi, like the new generation or next class, you know, they hit topics, but they kind of not skirt around it, but they do kind of sugarcoat it a little bit. You know, they don't want to go that heavy. But original Degrassi came out in. Alright, let me phrase this. Kids of the Degrassi Street came out in, I think, 76. And then the junior high came out somewhere in the 80s. Oh, there it is. So because of that, when they hit a topic, they hit a topic hard. And what's really nice about the show is that there's no biased opinion about the topics. They always have somebody who's on one side, the other, and somewhere right in the middle when they're having discussions about things. Let's do about 100 pieces. But yeah, they got some, like, dark topics on that show. I'm talking about, I saw one that just, it made my skin crawl. Because of just how raw it felt. It was basically, Catherine is dating a guy. God, what's his name? He's some jerk. And the dude is basically a classic abusive manipulator. Where he straight up controls everything she does, and then when she wants to do her own thing, he tells her she sucks. Like, case in point, they auditioned for the school play, right? They auditioned for the school play. And neither one of them got the part, but she was bummed out, but still wanted to try some acting. So she was like, well, you know what? Maybe the community center is doing something. Maybe I can, you know, audition there. And he shot that down, was just like, no, you can't. Listen, I didn't want to say anything because, you know, you're my girlfriend and all that, but you're not that good of an actress. So I'm sorry. I need to say something before you get yourself and your feelings hurt. Like, bro, that is just so... I hate punks like that. I do, and it made my skin crawl. Because sadly, I dated an asshole like that. I did. I dated an asshole like that. I think that's why I made my skin crawl, because it brought me back to that. But yeah, they hit like shit like that. And when I mean like he's an abuser, as in he's not just saying mean things to her. He physically hits her. And it was jarring the first time I saw that, because I was not expecting it. Because again, I've watched, you know, Degrassi and, you know, Next Generation and all that. So when they do like the, oh, he's abusing me, hitting me kind of plots, it's, you know, it's obviously fake, but you get the point. You get the message across. No, and Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High, no, when they're hitting somebody, it literally looks like it hurts. It literally looks like it hurts. And I'm just like, But it's a good show, though. It's a good show. I'm enjoying everything about that. I'm almost done with it, though. That's the sad factor. I've ate through, let's see, it was 10 hours of Kids of Degrassi Street. I think 4 or 5 hours of Junior High. No, wait, that was a piece, because there was 3 seasons of Degrassi Junior High. There's only 2 seasons of Degrassi High because of how their grading system works. Yeah, I didn't know in Canada, their grading systems are basically, think, elementary schools like 1st through 6th grade, and then they had 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then everything after that is like their own version of high school. There we go. But yeah, no, I've been like just chewing the hell out of that. So at this point, it's literally just finishing the rest of the season and then watching the movie School's Out, and I'm basically all caught up with old school Degrassi. And I'll probably move on to the new school Degrassi again. I mean, I watched it a lot, so yeah, a rewatch won't hurt. Especially now that I have some more context for some stuff like with Emma and them and the new generation. Granted, though, there is one episode I don't know how I feel about it, and it's one that I know of because of how controversial it was, but I'm a little worried because of how not violent the show is, but because they don't sugarcoat things. I don't know how they're gonna handle this one particular episode, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail because unfortunately YouTube, we can't discuss it because if we pretend it doesn't exist, it can't really happen, right? Right, according to YouTube's logic. But the episode in question is called Showtime Part 1 and 2, and it's about a student, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that, because it's gonna be a rough episode. I'm just gonna put it that way. It's gonna be a rough episode. And to be frank, I don't know how I feel about it being Claude. I think that's how you say his name, Claude or Clued or something like that. My thing is,
I've got a new
I don't necessarily dislike the guy, but I'm not a big fan of him either, especially what happened when he graffitied the factory and then kind of left what's her face holding the bag. I'm sorry, that was kind of a douche move. Yeah, just like that. Now the question is, should I sprinkle some pathways in between? I think that actually might be kind of cute. Granted, though, I will say I am so proud of Joey. As weird as that sounds, because I watched new. Oh God, where am I going with that? Hang on, do it this way. But yeah, I watched New Generation, so when I see Joey in the show as an adult, completely different from when he was a kid. Because when he was a kid, he was a jerk. Oh, kind of a jerk. Mainly, he was one of those I can get any woman I want kind of guys. Yeah, typical teenagers though. He's adorable. He's kind of grown on me as a character. Ooh, yes. No, not on that. The question is that going to hit right there? Now, I keep trying to reach for a drink, but I realize I did not grab a drink whatsoever. Okay. Alright, perfect. Wait, no. Now it's gonna have to be like that. Which is fine, because I think I could get it like this. Whoop. And that song's still stuck in my head, guys. Arrest me, but make it sexy. It's my fault. It's my fault. 100% my fault. Like, I can't blame anybody else but me. I made the decision to watch the silly episode, or at least the silly scene. I'm thinking of camping and stuff. So, I am doing pretty well, I have to say, on our Corey Let's Make a Movie video, guys. I think we're doing very, very well. I know it's not out this week and it's somewhat disappointing, but like I said last week, I have no idea how long this is going to take me, and especially since it kind of took me a minute to do the Until Dawn one. I'm getting the strange feeling it's going to be the same thing with the quarry, but luckily it shouldn't take me overly too long like it did with Until Dawn, because with Until Dawn I had to figure out how to put Dr. Hill in there. So it took most of my energy to figure out a good way to put him in without being jarring too much. Alright, that works wonderfully. Be frank though, if we're gonna do in the middle, and we can still put that over there. Alright, make sure everything stayed. Alrighty. Now, I thought I had some trees to the side for this very occasion. Yes, I did, and then I moved them somewhere else. Yeah, I think a few of those sprinkled around would be cute. And then... yeah, those. That green is just beautiful over here. I kind of want a bit of a bigger tree, though. Do we have one like this? We do not. Unless the thing comes in different sizes that I'm not aware about, because I have seen some trees like that. Nope, okay. No, I want to stay away from a lot of yellows and orange, since I'm using a lot of yellows and orange somewhere else. I want some greens. Some bright, vivid greens. I mean, I think that's Buzz. Ooh, never mind, never mind. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute now. Now, why is it every time if something goes wrong, you guys always want to split up now? You're right. You three, come with me. Yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die, guys. Sorry. That scene from Scary Movie 2 popped in my head. I had to say it. I had to, because Brenda is just life. Like, seriously, I love that character. I do. I love Brenda so much. She is just so wonderful. Cindy, the TV's leaking. Cindy, this bitch is messing up my floor. Oh, that's actually quite cute. What about some bushes? Let's see what we got for underbrush. I thought we had something fluffy or floofy. It could be in trees. I think it's about as floofy as we're gonna get. Yeah, I think it's about as floofy as we're gonna get. Alright, let me grab this one bush down here. Yeah, it's about roughly the same. Now, because I kind of want to do something with this over here. Best way to how floofy it is. Hey, hippie! How's it going? Came at a decent time. We're in the process of trying working on our camping section here. How are you doing on this fabulous reset Wednesday, especially with all the wonderful information that has been laid upon us about the wonderful updates coming up? I'm gonna have to bring that down a bit, aren't I? Unless I could do something like this. Oh, you only got 1,200 in your dream snap. It was some weird voting this week. I'm gonna have to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though, 1,200 is not bad. Like, it's not the best is, but it's definitely not bad at all. So congratulations on that. I don't know, should I do it all the way down? Let me take a look at that. Yeah, actually, I feel like if we did a nice... I already fed you, little one. Do a nice thing over here with the bushes. Oh, well, I'm sorry you were having a terrible time on the other end. Like, I hate when that happens, especially with moderators and stuff like that. I understand it's a lot of work, especially if there's like a big ass stream going on. But when they come off kind of rude, it is kind of off-putting. But I do appreciate that you decided to come over here and hang out. I'm sure I'm probably not as exciting as the other person, being that I really don't do much. I'm sorry, I just love decorating. That's just me. That's just what I am. I love to decorate. But I'm trying, to branch out a little bit, be a little bit more informal with you guys. And by informal, I mean at least tell y'all some information about, like, updates and stuff. Still working on it because, again, kind of new to it. Oh yeah, now we're gonna move that up just a bit. Yeah, bring that here. That gives me a good stopping point. Actually, never mind. There we go. Oh, damn. Was it really that bad? Like, what was said? What happened, if I may ask? You don't want to talk about it, that's cool. But, like, what was said? Because one of those things, I would like to avoid that as well, because I don't want anybody to ever feel unwelcome or get, feel like, someone's coming off rude or anything like that. Because I want to make sure everybody's comfortable here and having a good time, even though I'm not doing a lot of crazy shenanigans, especially on the streams. It's just us hanging out, building, and stuff like that. But also, like I said, I want to make sure this is a nice place where everyone feels welcome, and as weird as it sounds, but loved. Everyone feels welcome and loved. This ain't too bad, though. I'm looking at the direction of this. The question is, do I continue on with the bushes down this way, though? I wish we could turn. Oh, it'd be so cute if I could. Alright, well, I'll have to try it, like, right here. Because if I could turn it, it would be perfect right here, but I can't turn it. Alright, and what else could we add to add the factor over here? That is a little rude to a degree. Like, I can understand maybe the streamer not wanting to be tagged in it because it's one of those, they don't really know you like that. But that still comes off as extremely rude for a person to start yelling at you because you're excited about being a grandmother, which, by the way, congratulations on that. Congrats. Ah, okay. See, now that makes sense too. The reason why you tagged her in it was because the chat was going too fast. You just wanted your favorite streamer to know the good news. It makes sense. But I agree with you. That does come off as a little bit rude. Just to tell someone that don't do that. Like, bro, you can be nicer about it. Maybe a little rock decor will add that factor I'm looking for. I was about to say, where'd my little mouse go? Over here. I feel like if I try to add all the rock detail though, that's a lot. I'm looking at my spaces. I got 5,198 out of 6,000, and we still got this and this to do. So I'm a little, a little worried. Yeah, let's cut the rocks thing out. Alright, what else can we do to add that factor over here? There's gotta be something else. What do we got? What do we got? That makes sense. Especially that's not the first time something like that happens. Again, I'm sorry that happened. Like, sorry, I'm distracted because it says I have 2 minecart popcorn buckets. 2, but I didn't craft 2. I didn't craft 2. As far as I know, I didn't craft 2. Alright, hang on now. Now I'm thinking. Yeah, because I did it. I finished it yesterday. Did the thing. Crafted it 1 time. Unless, does Scrooge automatically give you one? That's the only thing I could think of. Scrooge automatically gave me one. Because I have my little accessory, right? Yeah, no, there's my little accessory. I have all my little accessories, actually. Which fun fact, guys, did y'all know this one's in Japan? That's where a lot of these popcorn buckets are from other Disney parks from around the world. This one's in Japan. The Doug one, I think I did see it here in America. I want to say this one too. I know this one was there. I don't know about the Stitch one or the Figment one. I think Figment was a special edition. But yeah, no, the Winnie the Pooh one's the Japan exclusive or something like that. How do I know this? Because I looked into it. I'm not saying I was thinking about buying one, but I was maybe thinking about buying one. And then I saw it was exclusive to Japan, and that's a lot of money. And I was like, damn it, there goes my dream. Maybe the Doug one. Maybe one day I'll get the Doug or the Stitch one or even Figment. Alright, neat though. We have 2 of the popcorn buckets, which again, did not see that coming. Cause again, I could have sworn I only made the one, but maybe I double clicked or something. No, I know for a fact I only made the one because I had to get more blue buttons. Because I ran out of blue buttons, so I had to go fishing. Luckily, I was right there by the meadow, so I stopped by, started fishing for a bit, got a little extra blue buttons, crafted it, and then put everything up. So yeah, where the hell did the second one come from? I mean, not bitching or complaining or anything. It's just Confucius. Confucius is very confused right now. If the woods was a little darker, I mean, I don't know. That is kind of cute, though. Do a little lounge thing. Well, I'm excited for you. I myself never been a grandma. Granted, I've never been a mom either. But I heard it's a very enlightening and cherished moment in your life. According to my grandmother, that is. But again, congrats. It is a beautiful thing. It truly is. And the way I look at it, though, is one day I'll be a mom. Not quite sure when, but one day. Like they said off of Les Miserables, one day more. Oh, great. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Great. Fantastic. My brain's like, all right, we'll stop singing the sexy cop song, and now we'll put in one day more for you. There you go. That's how my brain works when it comes to music. Oh, crap. No, I did that wrong. No, like I said, Hippie, that was actually two. That was actually two. I have two. I unintentionally have two crafted normal put down buckets. Not just my accessory one either. Ah, there it is. Again, not bitch or complaining because, you know, it's nice to have two. I just was not expecting that because, again, I only crafted just the one. But I've also been told that they unlocked the minecart one. Now, that one's actually more conflicting information because I've been told, yes, of course, they did the Doug one. We all got the mail from that. But some people were saying they got the minecart one. And also, I think everybody else's days are completely weird and up in the air, too. Because some people are still working on the Scrooge's one as we speak. As in, they're literally on the last one today. Or they're doing it tomorrow. And I finished mine yesterday. That ruins it. That's because that's just so beautiful. Now we can add the rocks. Alright. Let's get rid of that one. Alright. Lights. Oh, that would be cute. Do I actually have any? Or am I going to have to go to Scrooge's? Let's see. I might have to go to Scrooge's because I think I've used them all. check. Outdoor use only. What do you mean outdoor use only? Are you saying I can't put my minecart popcorn bucket in my own house? Oh, no, sir. That's not how we gonna play that game. How about the fireflies? Maybe cute. We'll put one to the side, grab the rest later, because I'm still looking for that tree with the swing on it. Think about this too, mainly because I cannot for the life of me find a single place where this would look good. Except, maybe, back here in this corner. Now we got the palm trees one. Yeah, let me go to Scrooge's so I can check out that swing set. Because I think we have to go to Scrooge's. I don't think it's something we gotta craft. Which I could be wrong. I've been wrong on so many other things. Actually, what about here? No, that's not working the way I want it to work. Damn it! One day, little jacuzzi, I'll find a spot for you. Alright, let me hit Scrooge's. Oh wait, come here, little birdie. Need to feed you. Thank you. Feed the owls. Alright, Scrooge, my man. Let's see what you got.
It's raining.
I see that, Goofy.
Hello.
Scrooge, my man, I need some seating. The question is, would it be normal seating or outdoor seating only? I'm still a firm believer that those little swinging trees you could put, not swinging trees, swinging chairs you could put in your house that hang from the ceiling. I feel like you should be able to, like these, I feel like you should be able to put these underneath trees. Ooh, I don't know about that one, being that it's a palm tree. It's cute, but it's a palm tree. Wish we had some regular swings. Kind of like this, but not frosty, you know? Just a regular basic garden swing, you know, old wood, rickety and all that. Like this shape, but with a swing. a minute. How is that what a tree? How is that a tree? That's a potted plant.
I hope my time here brings honor to my family.
Nothing. Yeah, I don't think the swing on the tree thing's gonna work. Not that one anyway. Let me check the crafting.
It's raining.
I'm sorry, Scrooge. I'm trying not to push you here, but you're all up in my way. Let me double check in here. Because it's the palm tree. The palm tree is what's throwing it off for me. But this one... Wait, it's only one bamboo? And a potted pitcher plant, which I got plenty of. It is green. Let's give this one a shot. Oh my god, think of the rain, that scene from Final Destination 6, just... I'm gonna be honest, that whole opening has been living rent-free in my head for the past, I don't know, like 3 or 4 weeks now. That whole opening. People just can't believe it, how hard I cheered when that kid got that piano dropped on him. People are looking at me concerned. I am not even gonna lie about that. People are just like, are you really that excited about that kid? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that little kid deserved it. And I'm gonna be honest, I blame that little punk for everything. Death's plan, all this fun shenanigans. Yeah, I have a strange feeling it's all that kid's fault. It's gonna sound weird, but I kinda wanna make a video about this. Where I dive more into what Death's plan is, because I can see it. I can see Death has a plan. But it's the premonitions that are throwing me off, and I think I have an idea of who's doing the premonitions. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but it could be Death himself. Let me explain my theory behind this. So the reason why I think Death is sending these premonitions is because he has a plan in mind, correct? Let's case in point, let's take the... Okay, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around, but that's fine. Yeah, let me put this right here. But case in point, take the first premonition, the not the original one from the original Final Destination, but the first one from Bloodlines. Almost called it Final Destination 18 or something like that. Not Bloodlines though. But take Bloodlines, and the premonitions didn't get started till the little shit took the coin out of the fountain. My theory is Death already planned on doing something to the tower itself, right? He already had this grand idea of already destroying this Skyview Tower. The problem was the little shit ruined it by setting in motion a chain of reactions that, of course, are going to cause the more people death, which aren't ready to be born. So Death basically fought fire with fire. You ever heard that saying? I think it's an old terminology used for firefighters when they're trying to fight a typical fire that's not going out normally. So they set another fire to smother that fire. And that's basically what I think Death's plan is that he's using the premonitions as a way to start the fire, or to set the fire that's already been started. But unfortunately, I don't think he put into motion or something about how many people were going to get saved. I don't think he really thought about that. Or hell, maybe he could, and he's just like, you know what, I can clean up this timeline, it's no big deal. But I have a strange feeling that little kid ruined Death's plan. And that's why we're getting the premonitions that we are. Again, I kind of want to make a video on it so I can maybe get my thoughts all together. I had it for a second. Where'd it go? Ah, man, but then that's kind of stuck in the backpack. I don't like that. I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to work. Mainly because of the size of it. But that's fine. I can still use it over here. Alright. And put one here. And then one over here. Alrighty. Now let us add some lights, some decorations to the table, and that should do us. Now let's save those for over there. Being that has 16 of these bad boys. Alright, I'm gonna swap those over. Alrighty. I think this is definitely a cute little setup, a little camping area. So adorable. Let's go ahead and add a few little finishing touches. Oh, damn trees. I'm trying to work around the trees. Yeah, there we go. It's not the best, but I was struggling. Oh, which reminds me, I'm gonna have some serious struggles when I get back to the video for the quarry. I'm kind of in not a tough spot, but I'm right there at the ending of chapter 3 where Nick has been captured by the hunters and Ryan's got to go after him. I'm literally right there trying to get that section kind of padded out. So I think that's like the start of chapter 4. I've unintentionally put some sections of chapter, the beginning at least, of beginning of chapter 4 in the section of chapter 3. Mainly it's because of how I got everything set up. As per usual, it's not going to follow the similar format of the game, you know, because again, if I'm going to do a let's make a movie, let's go all the way out and start rewriting scenes. And we'll put a couple here. So because of that, I wound up putting, I think, the conversation where Dylan's like, that's a mighty fine social disruption you did, Caitlin. Oh, is that just the nudge Abby needed? I have that literally right before we cut to Abby walking in the woods going, stupid game, it's so stupid. What are we, in middle school? And the funny part is, I think that's how the chapter's supposed to start. Then it's supposed to go over to Emma and Jacob, and then we go back to Nick and them. Because, you know, everything's kind of told out of order to a degree when it comes to times. I think this is great, guys. I think we're done here. I do believe we're done here. Nice, though. I love it. Let's see what it looks like at night. Beautiful. Oh, that is really cute. Now let's add some little decorations on the table. And then that will do us. Okay, I may have some stuff and my chest of food. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the core review. I'm super excited to work on it. I've been having a blast working on it. Let's grab some of this. Maybe one of these. And some applesauce. There we go. Oh crap, this may not be the right area. Yep, I went to the wrong area. Granted, the hardest part I'm having with the Quarry video is just one thing, and it's how to tie Elise in. I'm not quite sure how to do it, mainly because she is important, a little bit more important than the way Dr. Hill was. You know, with Dr. Hill, I use him as a dream sequence. But the Quarry, I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I do have her in the movie. She's gonna show up. She's in the beginning because she introduces, you know, welcome everybody to the show. So she is going to be in it. It's just I don't know how to incorporate the rest of her in here because we do need her backstory and the information that Travis ends up telling Laura and Ryan at the end of chapter 10 right before they go to kill Silas. And the problem is, I don't want them killing Silas because that pisses off Elise and I want her to have a good ending because technically this is her story. At a loss right now on what to do here on the outskirts. I think just adding a few little trees here. But yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, but luckily we haven't hit a point like that just yet in the story. But it's just trying to figure out how to get her in here, because I don't know. Because I don't necessarily want her to be a dream sequence, But I don't know how else to kind of put her into the movie, because technically she's only in the game to warn us of possible futures and stuff. You know, again, she's a fortune teller. But because they made her story kind of essential to the game, I can't just like cut her out completely. Again, I could have done that with Dr. Hill when not had changed anything, but I decided to keep him and make him into a dream sequence because it's Peter Stormare. I can't cut that man out. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun challenge. I'll figure it out, though. That's just the thing. It's just figuring it out. It's going to be the difficult part. Alright, let's get all this. Get about right here with those clusters of trees are at. I really hope I did my measuring correctly. So far looks good. Alright. Alright. Oh my god, that looks great. Wow, from this angle, it's gorgeous. Sorry, I started thinking about my dream snap. Do you think maybe I could do like a tree thing? Like, hear me out, hear me out. Put this on. Might be a little too on the nose. Maybe, maybe. Again, I could go all camo at the Lion King area that I have at the valley. But you get the gist I'm trying to say, though, is that maybe do a camo thing like this, since I do have a lot of leafy stuff. Listen, I'm not saying I have a weird obsession with gardening or anything like that, but apparently The Sims is strong within me because it's just like bushes and flowers. I love it. So when a dress it has bushes and flowers as a theme, for some reason I'm just drawn to it. Hang on. Just curious. Curious and curious, sir. Oh, not that one. Yeah, something like that. Something just like that. Kind of like hiding into the bushes. Sorry. I do like that, though. Out of curiosity. Of course, I don't have a mask or anything like that, but definitely an option. Oh, not hairstyles. I always love the dark green with the light green. That's always pretty. Could also go with that. I wish you could layer stuff on top of dresses. I want to say with a lot of these you can't layer. Yeah. Definitely would be cute if you could layer some jackets. Which I don't get why that's not a thing. Like, do they not know how cold women get? A stiff breeze comes by and we get cold, okay? Like, we need our jackets. Let me rephrase that. At least I know I need my jacket. It's below 70 degrees and I'm cold. And Harry makes fun of me every time. Oh, give me. Trying to put that as my glider. Okay, let me see what the tags are at currently.
I'm so glad we met.
5 and 5. Alright. Cool. So that just leaves simple and playful. Let's see what we pull off. Too much. And then bracelets. Alright, let's see what we're at now. Aha, much more tags. So 6, 7, and one out of 5. Okay. I am stuck and not on a feeling either. See, so I could take the picture here. Could I go a little bit more with the skin? Quite possibly. Thinking though, probably the sunlit plateau area. Even though we just did this area, we decorated it and make it look nice and all that. Oh wait, no, now Sexy Cop's back in my head. The radio changed channels. I wish there was a device. I don't know. This probably may be dangerous. This may be dangerous, but I wish there was a device where if people have songs in their head, it could be played like a radio. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Hear me out. Say you had some kind of device where you like communicate with each other, but instead of like communicating, it's just music. So you just hear other people's like songs that pop in their head randomly. Is that a little crazy? Sure, but that would be funny as hell. Because can you imagine, you know, you're just shopping, mind your own business, and out of nowhere you just hear like Sexy Cop being sung by some random dude 3 aisles over. Just be like, do I want whole grain or white? Which bread do I want? Is that a baton in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me? Ah, shit, not again. At least you always know where everybody's at, though. Think about that, especially if you hear the same songs over and over again. You would know exactly who's coming around that corner before they even show up. I don't know if I want to take the picture at the daytime or the nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these on. Mainly because for some strange reason, these don't turn on. These are the only lights and all the lights that don't turn on automatically. And I don't know why, and I have a memory orb. So I heard another memory orb, but I think it might have been just that. Okay, go ahead. Click that on. I don't think I want to get all of this. Oh, that's Jack. I'm like, who the hell's laughing like a madman? Jack in the tree. Jack, come out from behind the tree, buddy. He said no. Okay, so I could take a picture around here with Simba. And the fun factor is I could take it from behind, so I really, really blend in. Like, case in point. Yeah, something like that. Granted, I could have myself more towards the side over here, kind of blending in with this. Then it becomes a fun game of where's Waldo?
Whatever you do, do not stand downwind of Pumbaa after lunch.
Noted. Do not stand in the wind. Gotcha. I mean, I kind of like that. But that's risky. It's risky because I'm not here. Oh, something like that. Yeah. Or I'm in the bushes. Nah. Nighttime, definitely. Nope. It's too dark for that. Oh, it's too bright. Like, I do like this, but I feel like, you know who we need? Scar. We need Scar coming out of his house right here. And I think we have the picture. Scar, my man! Scar? Wally, what are you doing here? Are we still hanging out? I mean, I know we were hanging out earlier because we were pumpkin, but I thought I said go away. No, not in a mean way, though. Like, I thought I said, hey, man, you can leave now. God, that sounds so harsh. I told you to go away. I would never tell Wally to go away. Alright, come on, Scar. Get your ass out, alright? Like, I need you. Sir? 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 Scar just knows, man. He just knows. You know what? Fine, let's leave and then come back. Let's see if he'll show up then. Let's see if he shows up then. And if he doesn't show up, fine. We'll just grab Simba. Simba, I need a lion. That's all I know. I just figured Scar would be more appropriate, being that we're right in front of his house. Okay. Oh, crap. I did not mean to go to the Glades of Trust. I meant to go over the Sunlit. Alright, come on. Come on, we actually had the picture all ready and the outfit and everything. I just need my character. Should not take us 10,000 years to make a picture this time.
These fools have no
Okay. First of all, sorry about that stroke I just had a second ago. Second of all, I wanted to make sure Scar was there and not like in one of the restaurants or something. And I think I stopped myself mid-sentence. That's why it came out as a stroke. I was about to say, I hear you.
So, you're in charge? Shall I practice my courtesy? Oh, hello.
Okay. Alright, Scar, I need you here.
Huh?
Right. Oh. Don't worry, I think there's a toggle system to get rid of the chicken. Alright, make sure there's no touch of magic. There we go. God, Scar looks good. Okay. And double check, but I think. Yeah, it's too bright. Too yellow. Alright, let's see here. So I'm trying to get a good picture of the flowers cascading. Because that's actually not too bad at all. I like that. That's going into my private collection. Beautiful though. I feel good about this photo. This one's nice. This is one of my favorite ones I've done. I think I blended in extremely well. Scar looks good. The backdrop looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Thanks, Scar. Hi, Paul. Wish I could do that. You know what? Invisible hi, Paul. There we go. But we got the photo. Well, actually, hang on before I get all like, oh my god, I got the photo. Let me make sure I got the photo. Okay. Whew. That's great though. I love the vividness of it, the pop of everything. It looks good. I like it. I think I'm blending in really well. Alright. Now that we're done with that, we can do some voting. Alright, about to see some really beautiful things, I hope. That is gorgeous. And then this one, that's cute. I gotta go right, though. Oh, that one's nice. A little setup. And then this one. Oh, he took the picture a little too far away, but I like the concept. Want to go left, though. That one looks good. Okay. And this cute. Yeah, we'll go left. I can't wait to see what the pathways would definitely add to this. Because so far, I like the look of this. Looks good. And this one's cute. Kind of got a little corner going on. I like it. I'm going to go right, though. This one, not bad, not bad. See, this one looks functional, like an actual area where you walk around, depending on the angle. But I get where the argument's coming from. I get why, you know, people have this argument about the Dreamsnap photos, whether or not the glittery, glowy, symmetrical things or the functionality of the photo should even matter. The way I look at it is, as long as you hit the criteria, it's a cute photo. You got my vote, man. I will say I get a little discouraged though when it's one of those situations where you can tell a lot of people put a lot of effort into their pictures, and then obviously, I'm not gonna say newbies because that just seems harsh, but obviously people who just want their quick moonstone bucks somehow manage to get on top for some reason. We'll go left. This one's cute now. I like this. And then this one. I love the eyes and dress up with old Jack over here. That looks cute. Go left though. Alright, not bad. And this one cute. I like that. The simplicity of this one. Now we're gonna go right. And this one, adorable, okay. And then this a little selfie with Maribel, awesome. We'll go left. A wonderful little setup with old Cheshire Cat, I love it. And then this cute idea with the top and bottoms. I never thought about that. I'm gonna give it a left though. Ooh, this one's nice now, fancy. That gives me the Cheshire Cat vibes. And a human disguise. And this one, cute. I gotta give it a left though. Alright, let's do about 3 more. Yeah, 3 more. And then we'll wrap it up because it's past the 2-hour marker. I'm sorry we're a little less than usual, but I did want to show that video off to you guys, especially if y'all haven't seen it. So we can sit down and discuss in the comments down below if y'all want. I'm excited to see what the future brings to this game. I really am. Alright, that's cute. Love the little details of the line. But this one, I love it. It's simple, but it's adorable. Right. Alright, cute little setup. I like this. Lots going on. But this one's beautiful. It's one of the few photos that, well, I would accept the fact that your avatar is not in here because, again, it's supposed to be a limited landscape. It's cute, though. Alright, last photo, everybody. Alright, this is lovely, very functional. Cute. And then this one. Okay, I like that little special little setup there. I gotta give it a left. And apparently the game said no more voting for me because I didn't click that. I clicked left and that was it. Okay. The game told me you're done with voting. Alright, that's fine though, because again, we need to wrap up for today. I think we did pretty well overall. Let's make our way back to Storybook real quick. My replays. Which, by the way, Hippie, I don't know if you're still here, but I would like to appreciate your suggestion with the swinging tree. That was a good idea. Unfortunately, it just did not come into fruition because of the placemat. But I do plan on using that, probably in the middle of that Alice in Wonderland hedge maze thing I want to do. But I feel like we did pretty well today overall. We got this little section done, looking mighty sweet, I have to say. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this. I wasn't sure how this was gonna feel, but I like it. It's got that factor to it that I absolutely love. Just gotta drop this, this, and this. We'll add a few more little bushes over here to this left side. Oh, sorry, right side. There. And there. I think we need just a bit over here. Here. Yeah, that works. And then let's move that there. And then applesauce. Alright. Beautiful. Chef's kiss and all that. Wonderful though. Alright, I'll probably end up having to tweak a little bit of this off stream. If not, we'll probably continue this Friday as per usual. But let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. Alrighty. Go ahead and bring this up. I feel like we did pretty well to get... I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. I was trying to say we did pretty well together, but for some reason I was tripping on the words together. But yes, I think we did pretty well overall today. We got a little bit of voting done, nothing too crazy, but we did spend a lot of time in the early half of the stream just watching the developer update video, which, again, I know it's something I usually don't do, but it's something I would like to start doing so we can have some talking points and stuff when they do developer videos and stuff like that. And hell, some of y'all may not have even known about it or caught it. So that's why I want to show it to you guys, because, you know, I love Disney. I love Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's one of my favorite games. That's why I play it constantly. That's why it's my favorite streaming game to play. But I'm excited to see where the future goes with the game, and 2 weeks cannot get here soon enough. That's all I'm going to say on that. So let's go ahead and start wrap things up for today. I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you love my Disney Dreamlight Valley content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, this is my Phasmo Duo streams on Thursdays, my podcast, my little horror game, so on and so forth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, all that fun jazz. And I know coming up tomorrow, Phasmo Duos. I don't know if we're necessarily starting with the Sunny Meadow thing. I'm glad to see how AJ feels because we're both a little hesitant to do the Sunny Meadow badge, but it's got to get done. And then Friday, of course, we'll continue on with our decorating. And I'm going to try by next week to have the Corey video up for you guys. Again, it's going to take a minute. I'm only in chapter 4 out of 10, so we'll just have to see how everything plays out. But that's a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care. Have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with some Phasmo Duos.
What a perfect day for sailing.